Hi there. For those of you that don't know, my name is Nathan Underneath. I'm the owner of Moving Pictures Tattoo Cinema, located in downtown Warsaw, across from Mad Anthony's, the first and only tattoo studio allowed in the C4 downtown district. Wanted to just kind of give you an update on the new happenings since the new reopening, and introduce some changes and some new things that are happening here. First though, I'd like to introduce my new apprentice. This is Griffin.
Hi, I'm Griffin. I'm from Buchanan, Michigan. I'm working here with Nathan. There's some pieces I'm working on here right in front. I'll be tattooing by next summer, and really excited to be here, be involved in the community. Really like just being in the atmosphere and being here with the community. Yeah.
Last time we did a video was during shutdown, during quarantine, and the purpose of the One Warsaw videos was to promote diversity and inclusion through promoting small businesses, and the small businesses asking the community what they can do to help support us. So now that we're reopening, wanted to touch base. Number one, thanks everybody for supporting during the shutdown. Everything's back on track and we're moving forward very quickly. So we have a couple new things here, new services, new products. We're doing makeover photography. We do henna, we do body painting. We also have apparel lines that range in sizes from U small all the way to XXX. And with the fall fast approaching, we now have hoodies and hats on the way. So rather than talking about the business, this video I wanted to kind of do something for you guys and just do some crafts and show you some fun, cheap ways to entertain your kids while you're at home. So before we get started, thanks again for watching. Thanks to One Warsaw. So while I'm talking about the business, I also wanted to be just making some little flower things here. Nothing that I'm using costs more than $1. So if you're interested, these are things that you can do with your kids at home, or you can contact me and we can set up a date where families come in and I provide all of the supplies for a nominal fee. But just want to walk through. I'm not going to explain everything step by step, but just so that you can kind of see just the trash that I'm using to upcycle and make fun, creative things that you can do with a family. So first thing I'm doing is I'm going to be using coffee filters for everything, and some super cheap paint. If you don't have paintbrushes, you can use your fingers for this, paper cups. If you don't want to buy this paint, it's only $1 at Walmart for each color, but I noticed that during quarantine, everyone became a do-it-yourself crafter, and so a lot of supplies are very limited. Craft glue, a lot of the hot glue, the paint markers, things like that. So the reason for doing this is to show you don't need any of that. So you can use food coloring, you can use hair dye, you can even break open an old marker and soak it in water, but we're just looking for different pigments here. And what I'm going to go for, I'll hold these up in case you can see them. We're going to start with some carnations, and you can do whatever color combinations you want. So here's dark in the middle, light on the outside. There's some kind of dark blue highlights on the outside. This is a personal favorite of mine. Pink on the inside, dark purple, or plain white. This is a really easy one and super fun for the younger kids or parents if you're not looking to make huge messes. So you can start by either brushing color straight into straight into the coffee filter and just keep adding water until you get shapes that you want. Or what I like to do, because I'm a very messy person, I like to pre-mix colors, fold stuff up, and just dunk it. Keep in mind that the more water you use, the lighter the color is going to be. So this has quite a lot of water in it. Then we'll just set this off to the side. Slowly unfolding it, we'll set that off to the side to dry. If you want to dry it faster, you can use a blow dryer. Blow dryers will make it dry even lighter color-wise. Just a heads up. I like setting them off to the side. That way I can do like 4 or 5 color schemes all at once. So here's some already dried ones that are just plain colors. Those are easy for the younger kids, not nearly as much fun for me. So I like to do a couple different things here. For the purple on the outside, just brushing the tips. Here's a fun one where just that ridge there, you can get that effect by folding up your coffee filter, smearing your plate with paint, and notice I'm not adding any water. I'm keeping that paint real tacky. And then you take your folded up coffee filter, and I'm just kind of smudging, scraping. And you get that super cool effect, just like in the picture. Now comes my favorite part. You get to stack all these up. Here's some that have just little stripes in the middle. Again, you don't need paintbrushes, you can just use your finger. That's what I did here. So you don't need any special supplies whatsoever. But the best part about this is very gratifying. Just pinch the middle here. Get a little twist at the bottom. You add your next one. You want at least 3 filters per flower. I would say no more than 5, otherwise it gets kind of hard to tie to the stems. And there is, I mean, no rhyme or reason to this whatsoever. We're just crushing them. So once we have that all pinched off at the bottom, again, you don't want to, this doesn't need to look nice yet. We're focusing on this bottom part here. So you can use craft glue, you can use hot glue. I don't like messing with that, and I don't like burning my fingers. So I just use plain old Scotch tape. Now you can start to shape it. You have a very realistic carnation. Now, for the stems, you can use literally anything. And I'm going to show you all the different things that I use. Wire coat hangers, dowel rods that's just wrapped in electrical tape. Parents, if you ever take your kids to birthday parties and get the little gift bags with like the real tacky, cheap quality pencils, and you end up just throwing them away because they can't stay sharp, you can use them to make stems. So that's what I did here. I took pencils and taped them together and then wrapped them. If you use electrical tape or this like plant tape you can find with fake flowers are in grocery stores, you can start snapping these pencils and get these nice organic shapes. So that's what I did here. That's just Scotch tape. I like to go over it when I'm done with electrical tape, so it just has a cleaner look. One of my favorite things to use though is chopsticks, because I always get extra when I get Chinese food and they just sit in a drawer. So I take chopsticks and wrap them in electrical tape, and now we have stems. So we're gonna take our flower, take our stem, our handy Scotch tape. Once again, you can use hot glue if you want. I am lazy and cheap, so I'm just going to do this. Now, once you have several of these going, here's a blue one I already made. Now we get to the display portion. I like doing these, especially it's a fun project to do with kids, because most people can't keep plants alive. I'm one of those people. So this is something that it doesn't cost you anything, but it's a memorable thing that your kids have something tangible. They learn stuff, practice doing things with their hands, be creative. It's just a win-win-win, better than sitting them in front of the TV. So if you don't have vases, you can use plastic bottles. When my plants die because I fail to water them, I always keep the potters and paint them. Then for the decor, this is just green tissue paper. You can use newspaper, you can use black tooling, you can use more painted coffee filters, my favorite. And then lastly, you can add foliage if you want. If you're using a green tooling or a green tissue paper, that kind of adds the foliage look. I like taking old paper bags, drawing leaf shapes, cutting them out, and then just using a real cheap paint and painting leaves. You can tack those on the side and then make your own bouquets. If you're interested in learning about more flowers, you can contact me. I do sunflowers, poppies, dogwoods. Here's some really cool roses. I like using old music, like sheet music, or printed paper. And we make fun roses. Basically any kind of flower you want, we can make. Last thing before I get going, I wanted to let everybody know that with the holidays coming up, commission work I normally cut off by Thanksgiving. So if you're looking to do a costume or body paint, special effects makeup for Halloween, I do commission pumpkin carving. Get those commissions in now. Otherwise, for Christmas, by Thanksgiving, I'm cutting those commissions off. So portraits of your pets, family portraits, those make very unique, awesome gifts, but you gotta get your requests in soon. So thank you for watching. You can find me here downtown Warsaw, right across from Matt Anthony's at Moving Pictures. Thank you.